Well, everyone, guess what? The iPhone trade-in values have actually ended up getting lower and lower, and now for some strange reasons, the iPhones like the iPhone 11, 12, and the iPhone 13s have actually seen a pretty big price drop coming from, their original trade-in value of just last week, which is actually pretty insane. Now, the first thing I want to throw in here, iPhones like the iPhone 10 actually ended up staying the same exact value. So I don't really understand that. I think there were some other iPhones as well. So at least not every single iPhone went down in value, but it looks to me that the iPhone 10 is the only one, as well as the 12 mini. Some of these iPhones ended up maintaining the same price. But for the iPhone 11, what we ended up, we could have gotten $220 before. That iPhone price has now gone down $20 to $200 for the trade-in value, which that in and of itself is pretty insane. It looks like the Pro models ended up getting anywhere from a $40 to $50 price decrease, sometimes more. If we look at the 13 Pro Max, that used to be $720 in the trade-in market. Now it's $650, which that is actually not too bad. You could probably get $800 in the brand, in this resale market, but still I think $650 is decent. The 13 Pro at $550 for an immediate trade-in is actually not that bad either. I think for this generation Pro models over last year's, they're actually not that bad if you're trying to go ahead and just, simply just trade them in. That's not a bad trade-in value at all. But it's typically with the last generation, especially with these standard models of the last generation, and that is typically where things get a little bit different. We look at the iPhone 13, used to be $470, now it's $450. We look at the iPhone 12, used to be $320, now it's $300. So we're seeing a very interesting thing. It also looks like the mini lineup has no change in the price tag. If the iPhone 13 mini was $380 before, it's $380 now. And just like the 12 mini that I mentioned before, $250 before and $250 after. So some of these iPhones maintained, some of these iPhones went down. But I will tell you, how does this basically affect the future of these iPhones and their prices? Well, number one, it doesn't really affect the future in terms of software and longevity or really anything like that. I don't see either one of these iPhones, being discontinued, sooner or later because of their price tags. That's probably not going to happen. But when it comes down to their resale value in the used market, typically when these trade-in values go down, they typically will also kind of follow suit eventually. With the 13 Pro Max, really we have that $650 where some people will just go ahead and simply just return that device right there and just trade it in and get another one. That's probably what's going to end up happening, I think, for a majority of them. But if you own one of these iPhones, I would still probably recommend, if you are able to resell it in the used market, go for it. But some of these trade-in values, I would say, like an iPhone 13 Pro Max or an iPhone 13 Pro, it's not a bad deal. You're definitely, losing a couple $100 probably. But for the ease of use of just trading it in and getting another one, it's not a bad deal in my opinion. So I would love to hear your thoughts about this. Let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.